Hello, everyone. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. And today I want to talk about a very important topic that bothers a lot of us in this world, including me. It's called forgiveness. Forgiveness. Something so simple. Someone does us wrong, we forgive them and we move on. Sounds easy, doesn't it? You and I both know it's never easy to forgive someone, especially if we think we're right to begin with. It's extremely frustrating. There's always a disagreement. Maybe someone stole something or something's missing or stealing each other's relationships, whatever it is. The point is, many of us, because of misunderstandings and unwillingness to get to the bottom line, we often do not forgive one another. We live in a miserable world where we're all stubborn. We often get pissed off and sometimes at the wrong person. That kind of happens sometimes. So the point is, we need to try to understand from the other person's point of view. Not easy, sometimes not even welcome, but as they say, until you walk in the other person's shoes, you really don't understand what they're seeing or how they're thinking or what makes them tick. Sure, it's frustrating, but if you care enough about those relationships, you're going to try. You're going to make an effort. You're going to do the best you can to rectify the situation. Sure, some of us seem like we're always forgiven or asking for apologies or whatever it is on a regular basis. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And it gets kind of old, especially if we don't know what we're sorry about or we don't believe we're wrong in the first place. But I've heard this from other people before. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And that's a frustrating point we're in sometimes because what is the priorities? What are we trying to achieve here? Now, sure, we've seen people get promoted over us or selected for better positions or maybe even first string in a band recital or football game. Sure, sometimes it's earned, sometimes deserved, sometimes favoritism. It happens. It's a frustrating world we live in. Once we leave the home, leave our parents' home, we're kind of on our own. And we hope they brought us up teaching us about courtesy, about respect, about integrity. I believe most of us have a general principle of a lot of those principles, but we still get angry from time to time with one another. Okay, fine. So how long can you be angry before you reach out again and say, let's talk, or I forgive you, or please forgive me? What's the magic number? Well, I believe that there is no magic number. It depends on the person, of course. And obviously, if you're still steaming and your head is all frustrated, you don't want to jump back in and start that dialogue until you've calmed down. Some people can calm down within minutes. Most of us take days or even weeks. But regardless, you still have to reconnect that dialogue. You have to open up that communication. We all get pissed off. We all get disappointed. And sometimes we're just disappointing ourselves or pissed off at ourselves because we don't understand. Or we get into that pity party. Woe is me. I'm never do it right. And I can understand and relate to that. A lot of us do. But the bottom line is relationships are more important than products, services, more important than all the things we can have in our life. Bottom line, it's our relationships, especially with siblings and family members. And we hear it all the time. Oh, I'm mad at my mom because once upon a time she made fun of me. That's what moms do. That's what dads do. I understand. They do not approve of this person I'm dating, not approve of my decisions at this job. Okay, it sucks. They might have been right and you failed at everything they said you're going to fail at. And they say, I told you so, I told you so. But sometimes they're human beings too, and they're learning. We do not have a manual to bring up children, or even how to have a good relationship with our siblings. So we have to step back, kind of ponder on the thoughts a little bit, try to figure out what makes us tick, but more importantly, how can we be a friend, or at least more compassionate to those around us? We cannot always wait for that phone call or that text or someone to be knocking on our door to say, let's talk. We have to try to take the higher ground, try to be the better person, try to really make a difference because what really matters is what really matters, and we have to stick to it. It's not, don't be afraid to make the first move. What's the worst thing that can happen? They can say, not now, it's not the right time, take a hike. That's the worst that can really happen in life. Yeah, it would be negative. It's no. And none of us wants to hear no, wants to be denied, wants to be brushed aside. I understand that. We all understand that. And the person you having a problem with understands that also. But it's okay. Just step up and eat that pride. Suck it up. It's not tough. Sometimes you want to butt your head against the wall. You want to punch a tree, kick the dog. I'm not saying kick any dogs now. I don't want Pete all over my butt. But the bottom line is we all have to find a way to deal with our frustrations. And once you vent and let it all out, you and I have to learn how to restart that dialogue. As they say over and over again, it's always better to forgive than to receive. It's not easy. Nothing in life is really good or maintains if it was easy. You and I have to work for what we really want in this world. And I think the bottom line is, sure, we want to be liked, but I think we want to be respected. I think we want to have common courtesies. I think we want to sing kumbaya and enjoy the finer things in life without the frustration of miscommunication, without the frustration of backstabbing or I get the promotion or pride. Pride gets in so many of our ways, and we often get in our own ways from forgiving others. But I have to tell you this is real important. You have to learn to forgive yourself. If you can't love yourself, if you cannot forgive yourself, you can't have peace and harmony with yourself, you really can't be all there for the other person. So find a place to meditate, find a place to pray, surround yourself with people that encourage you, people that make you a better person, people that will listen. Now understand, if we're being knuckleheads, everyone doesn't want to hear our story over and over and over again. We need someone to check us. We need someone to say, oh, talk to the hand. I heard the story before. You asked me my advice, and here's the way it's going to play out. We have to be respectful both ways. Don't keep continually looking for that pity party. People will feel sorry for you. Hey, breaking up a relationship probably sucks more than anything else. And we have to have time to mourn and get over that. And we need that someone to talk to, someone to vent. But you and I do not have a right to bring it up over and over again to that person. Eventually, we could lose a good friend because of our stupidity. So I'm encouraging you. I challenge each and every one of you to do whatever it takes. Find that person you can vent with. Find that somebody you can talk on the phone or text with or just have coffee with to help you calm down first. And then by all means, reach out to the person you wronged or they wronged you. It really doesn't matter. The bottom line is we have to learn how to forgive and often let go of those issues. Because when you do not forgive, it just lingers on. It's baggage. Baggage you bring onto another relationship. Baggage you bring into another job. Baggage you bring onto the ball field. Whatever it is, we have to learn to let it go. And the best way is forgive yourself and forgive the other person. Maybe they won't accept it. That's not your problem. That's not mine. You have to do your job, say, I forgive you, or more importantly, ask forgiveness yourself from them. Even if you don't think you're wrong, just somehow say, please forgive me. Maybe I misunderstood you. It's irrelevant. But the point is, you and I have to do what it takes to strengthen those relationships. And those people that continuously bring us down, we have to let them go. We have to let negativity out of our lives. And understand it's extremely hard with the loved one, with the family member, even with the coworker. But we have to do what's best for us because life is short. We have to find our happy place. And the best way to be happy is to forgive those around you that done you wrong and definitely step up to the plate when you yourself screwed someone over. Anyways, have a great day. Those are my points of this talk right now. Learn to forgive, learn to forget, and whatever you can do, leave the baggage behind and make it easier. Make yourself approachable so someone can say, yo, man, I think I screwed up. Can we talk? So don't put up that wall. Leave the borders down, and sometimes you have to humble yourself. And I understand. Humbling is hard. But if you don't humble yourself, you cannot grow, you cannot serve others, and you truly cannot find out what love is all about. Once again, this is Joseph Skoda, and I forgive you. Please forgive me. Have a great day.